How to win or lose the game of life. The first thing that you need to realize is that life is a game. It comes with its own rules. It comes with its own victory conditions, way to win or way to lose. And there's a large element of chance, which is up to you to take advantage of. So welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. Out here with Eris. Got the ocean. Done a few things to help me win at life. Really bounced back. Things are going good. So if that sounds interesting, I'm gonna share my strategy with you. If that sounds interesting, you wanna hear the 3 biggest mistakes that people make when playing the game of life? Hit the thumbs up button. Comment down below if you enjoy the scenery, if you enjoy the ocean. I think you can see a turtle coming up right over there. And give a thumbs up for Eris too. So basically what you need to realize is life is a game. It's fun and it should be fun, but the consequences of losing are disastrous and the spoils of winning are very high. And like any game, most games have 3 elements. Rules, way to win, way to lose, and chance. So of the 3 mistakes, there's a mistake people make in each of these. A mistake around the rules, a mistake around the victory condition, and a mistake around chance. So the first mistake people make is lack of curiosity about the rules. You would think if you're playing this game that everything depends on that you would really study the rules. But a lot of people make the mistake of not really being that curious about the rules. And I mean, the rules though are vast, like it's everything, studying everything. The rules are your body, your health. The rules are studying what causes people to feel happiness. And within your health is your diet, is exercise, is fasting, is understanding quite a bit of different things. What else do we have within the rules? The rules is understanding money, how money works, how sales and marketing works, how psychology works, how the economy works. It's in the rules to know the laws. It's in the rules to know language and to know all sorts of things. So when I tell people like, yo, you should be reading, reading's just a byproduct of being curious. You should be more curious. If you're not curious, then you're gonna have a problem because you're not gonna really understand the rules and it's gonna cause you to lose. Like, how can you play a game without knowing the rules if you try to aspire to be a good athlete or to be a good gamer? And by the way, I'm coming from the perspective of, I was a professional card player for a time, as a pro Magic the Gathering player, so I'm gonna tell you about that. But point is, you gotta get curious. If you're not curious, if you're not really studying like that, and by watching this video it tells me that you're somewhat curious because there's all kind of clickbait garbage you could have clicked on, but you clicked on this one and you're watching this one, so keep on watching. It's gonna be good for you. So the first mistake, being not nearly curious enough about the rules of the game. So you got to get curious in studying and asking and seeking mentorship and seeking more education and seeking coaching and reading books and just devouring subject after subject so you understand how this game of life is played. And I just told you a couple things, but there's a lot more. The rules are very complicated and very vast. The second common mistake that people make, and this is the saddest one, is pursuing the wrong victory condition, of thinking that something is going to make you happy that's not going to make you happy, or you accomplish something, you achieve your goal, and it brings you just shallow, short-lasting happiness or sadness because you didn't know, you thought like you just had to be up at halftime when really you have to be up after the game ends, for instance, or you thought that you had to do this one thing to win, but actually no, you have to do all this to win. So that's part of not knowing the rules, is not knowing how to win. But yeah, if you charge in not knowing the rules and think, well, this person said I should do that, this person said I should do this. Part of the curiosity about the rules is studying successful people, or studying as well happy people, what makes people happy. What makes people successful isn't always what makes people happy. So you got to study that. And you got to make sure you're pursuing the right victory condition. And I talk about this 20 ways to be happier. It's not just about money, but it is about money. It's not just about health, but it is about health. It's about volunteering. It's about getting out with nature. It's about practicing faith. It's about being of service. It's about building community, connection, partnership, family. It's about having pets. It's about doing a lot of cool stuff. As victory condition of life is complicated. It's not one thing. It's not just for men, bust a nut and procreate. No, it's about raising a family and everything that goes along with that. It's complicated, right? So I'm looking ahead down my path. That's part of the goal. So the second big mistake people make is they go for the wrong victory condition, and by doing that they end up just losing by default. So don't do that. And then the third mistake people make is in their understanding of chance. Chance is a huge part of things. Luck. And you say people, hey, you got lucky, or I tend to be unlucky. And it might be true that random black swan events come out of nowhere and wreck you, and there's nothing you could have done, and that's all true. But I'm coming with a different perspective. I've been very lucky, and perhaps it's for this reason why. Perhaps it's just luck, but I'm going to tell you what I think it is. And this is the key to understanding is like the game I was a professional at, Magic the Gathering. It's a random deck. You shuffle a random deck and you draw cards from the top of your deck, and it's high variance. It's really luck based, but the deeper you get in the game, the more you realize the game is about managing variance, and it's about managing unknown information, and it's about exposing yourself to good luck and shielding yourself from bad luck. And life's the same way, where the mistake that people make is they expose themselves to bad luck, and but then they shield themselves from the good luck. So examples are exposing yourself to bad luck is like driving drunk. Is it unlucky you got in a car crash? Or is it unlucky that you died in a tragic way? And I've had friends die from drunk driving, so I'm not saying this lightly. Or you DUI, you got pulled over, you bad luck, right? Is it bad luck that you take certain physical risks that can cause you serious injury? Is it bad luck that you expose yourself to massive financial loss? Is it bad luck that you never met anyone? Interesting. Okay, Eris, we're gonna turn around and go the other way. You can see the surf break down there. Bunch of people in there. I don't know if it looks good enough for me to go justify it. Okay. But then people don't expose themselves to good luck, right? They don't go to the events where the interesting people are gonna be at. They heard about Bitcoin, but they didn't invest in it. They didn't travel because they didn't know if it would be worth it. They didn't, these things that you don't know. You might hit a home run with who you meet and where you end up and what you discover and the career you find and the people that you meet and the partnerships you make along the way and the financial advancement you get. So it's a mistake to just, it's crazy. It's obviously not logical. People don't do this on purpose, but you see all the time, people are super exposed to bad luck with their drug use and their habits, and they're just, every time there's a chance of a blow up, but then they're not exposed to the good luck. So this is part of the strategy, is shielding your downside. It's like limit, if something can go wrong, like you don't need to free climb, leave the trail on a hike and free climb without ropes and without water. Like get unlucky and die. No, you don't need to do that. But you should travel and invest a portion and go to the places where you might meet the right person, take a chance, hire a coach, go study. So Hope you found that helpful. If you did find it helpful, make sure to hit the thumbs up. Again, the game of life, it has rules, and you must study the rules carefully and be very curious about them, because if you fail to do that, it's going to be a bad time for you. You must understand and aim for the proper victory conditions. Otherwise, you're going to have a very bad time. Even success will be a failure. And you must manage the game of chance the best of your ability, so that you're going to end up in the right place and not the wrong place, so that you're shielded from blow-ups and disaster, but you're available to spurts of good luck, right? You know, thinking back in the things that led me here, is like a lot of it was magic tournaments. Drew the right card at the right time, so that initially got me the plane ticket to Hawaii. It was lucky, but I knew the rules, I knew the victory condition, and I put myself in the room, and a lot of people stayed home. So, hope you find that helpful, hope you find that useful. If you made it this far, go ahead, share it with someone who's gonna find it useful. If you made it this far, you've been watching, and you're interested in one-on-one coaching, I have a couple slots. Pretty busy, but have a couple slots so you can apply down below. High achievers only, ideally, can give you the best results that way. So, much love, appreciate you, and talk to you soon. Peace.